What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy John coming back at you again with another video. Hope all is well on the other side of the internet. You remember the first lockdown? Pretty shit, right? Pretty shit. Pretty boring, depressing. I think a lot of us really took a downward spiral. Yeah. And that was me initially. When it first happened, I wasn't too happy about it. But I'm not gonna lie, man, there was a moment of relief. A moment of relief that my responsibilities when it came to the outside world were greatly diminished. There wasn't any immediate things to do. That led me to seek within a power which I did not know existed. I read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle just before the lockdown happened. I got on my NoFap journey and I was committed because in my mind I was like, right, I don't know how long this lockdown's going to last. People are panicking, people are frightened, people are losing their minds. There's a lot of anxiety being spread around the place. People need strong men. This was like an intuitive insight. People need strong men. You need to strengthen yourself in this period now. And if you've been neglecting your training, mental and physical, up until this point, it's time to get on it. It's time to start developing yourself. It's time to start getting stronger. It's time to be the man that you were always meant to be. Be the capable, strong, stoic man that everyone comes to when shit hits the fan. Okay? I started lifting weights really religiously when the lockdown happened. I didn't have any weights, so I did just body weight workouts. I went for runs. I got a pull-up bar. I was doing pull-ups. Never could do pull-ups before. Lost all the weight. Started to meditate religiously. Was reading tons of spiritual books. Was doing all sorts of journaling, and I pretty much recreated myself to be this new king. And I knew that my purpose was something greater than what I previously thought it was. A new energy was within me. A sense of clarity arose. And it wasn't all good because when you spend that much time by yourself, you have to face a lot of your demons. They start to reveal themselves. But this period was healing. It was like the toilet was letting out the shit. And the only way you can get rid of the shit is if it reveals itself, if it comes to the surface and you can see the shit, now you can scoop it out, or it just diminishes by itself. But if you keep burying it within, if you keep hiding it, if you keep running away from it, it will keep surface. It won't surface, but it will keep bothering you. It will keep being a problem. What does Carl Jung say about this? He says that for as long as you don't make the unconscious conscious, it will continue to run your life and you will call it fate. I've seen this in action. It's another word for karma. There's a possibility that there's going to be another lockdown. In fact, my intuition says that the next year there's going to be another lockdown at some point. That is no excuse to not make this year still a great year where your development, your interactions with people and your mission and giving value to other people and bringing them into a tribe of self-fulfillment, a tribe of self-actualization, of helping people. It's a great opportunity actually because it's during this phase where people are at their lowest and they're going to probably go back to their vices. They're going to start overeating, start watching porn, start doing drugs. Yeah, I knew I went into that phase, and believe me, that's a downward spiral and you do not want to go down that hellhole. This is a phase where you can actually actualize yourself and you can begin to spread that wisdom and joy and strength to other people and be a center for peace and prosperity. The question is, are you that man now? And be honest with yourself. Are you working towards developing yourself? Are you working towards bringing other people into this field of development, this field, this energy, which is so creative and so powerful? Once you gain a hold of it, my God, does it run your life for the better. Don't waste the next year. This year can be the greatest year of your life. Trust me. In the last 3 weeks, I've made a commitment in my mind to develop my social skills. And I'm treating it like a skill, like anything else. If you want to get better at weightlifting, what do? You lift the fucking weight. And you progressively challenge yourself in every session. You make it harder. You make it more difficult. And you choose the difficult weights because you know that that's how you're going to grow. Social skills are exactly the same. A lot of the time we run away from socializing because we think we've got social anxiety, or we think that we have all of these excuses. I treat these excuses as the same excuses to when you're lifting a weight that's too heavy and you're having all these excuses in your mind as to why you can't push yourself. Because you do have to push yourself. You do have to. It requires a certain level of focus and intensity. I'm talking about socializing. Socializing is natural as fuck, but if you've been a recluse your entire life, addicted to all sorts of things, and you've not been very much a people person, this is the year to develop that. And trust me, you can, because people are going to be looking for friendship. They're going to be looking for their tribe. They're going to be looking for a mission on an instinctive basis without really knowing it. Okay, treat it like the fall of the Roman Empire. When the Roman Empire fell, you had all of these tribes that took over the Roman Empire, and the people that were left behind in the cities, the civilians, the citizens, a lot of these people were open to attack. Some of these people joined the tribes because they had literally no other option, and some of the tribes joined the already formed tribes in the cities as well. Why? Because when shit hits the fan, you need to have a group of people, and you need to have a mission and a focus for survival. Start doing that now. But you've got to be that man now. You've got to be the king now who's leading other people. How do you lead other people? You lead yourself first. You get yourself focused, you get yourself concentrated, and you focus on what needs to be done. Start reading philosophy, in my opinion. Start reading Stoicism. Start reading Seneca. Very readable, very easy. If you want something a bit more challenging, read Epictetus. He's a great author when it comes to looking at the details when it comes to Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius is a great source for inspiration and very quick nuggets of refocusing the mind. Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now is very, very, very useful. And then when it comes to just developing yourself, you've got to put it in practice. You've got to focus, and you've got to actually say to myself, today I'm going to focus consciously on developing this part of myself. When it comes to socializing, I'm going to speak to people, I'm going to say hello to people. I'm not going to be an autistic bitch with my headphones on, walking around the whole place, hiding in my phone. A lot of our generation hide in our phones. We hide. We literally hide in our phones, and it's not good. I love the days when my phone broke, and I couldn't use it, and I couldn't listen to music, because I'd use it as an excuse as to why I can't develop my social skills. And then when you don't develop your social skills worsen, and your anxiety worsens, and now you can't actually fucking function anymore. You need to be able to be a people person if you're going to lead other people, alright? And you need to learn influence, and you need to learn persuasion, and you need to, firstly, forget about influence or persuasion, you need to have a mission. And your mission is very simple. It's to be the best version of yourself, that's it. Which means you've got to constantly be pushing yourself. It's an ambitious goal. But even 1% improvements per day, even 1%, they add up, dude. They add up. You've got to think of this as a growth. You're growing something new, something good, something healthy, yeah? And you've got to train it like you train your muscles in the gym. You train like you're learning the guitar, like you're learning a language. Every single day you show up, that is a day of success. Don't be a wimp and say, oh, I didn't do the things that I was supposed to do. Berate yourself for not practicing, but don't berate yourself for not improving. You can write down the things that you need to improve. Of course you can. But remember, even showing up and practicing isn't improving, because you weren't doing that before. And trust me, the mind is a beautiful thing, because when you put yourself in the environments where you want to improve, your mind will say, well, this is easy, I've done this a million times, give me a real challenge now, man, give me a challenge, bro. And you will see the challenges, and you will go and face the challenges, but do it one at a time, do it bit by bit, yeah? Take baby steps, and trust me, you will get better. Any area in your life, you want to make new friends, you want to get bigger in the gym, you want better grades, you want to get more girls, you want to learn a new language, whatever it is, you want to read more books, you want to make more money. It's the same principle over and over and over again. Make small improvements, show the fuck up, have an intention to improve, and you will. You can't fail. You eliminate failure from the equation, because you simply can't fail anymore. Even by showing up and having a shitty performance, it's still a success, because you showed up and you performed. Same like learning the guitar, yeah? You're learning the guitar, you will fuck up so many times. Jiu-jitsu for me right now, you'll fuck up so many times. You will make it'll seem like you're making zero progress, but you actually are by showing up. Yeah, on an intuitive level, you're growing those neurons which are going to help you to survive in that environment. Your brain is designed for this. Use it for the purpose that it was designed for. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this year is going to be the greatest year of our lives. I don't care about the COVID, I don't care about the virus, I don't care about the lockdown, I don't care about people's shitty attitudes or their frames or their ideas or perceptions or negative views. I don't care, bro. It doesn't mean shit to me. What I really care about is my attitude, and what I really care about is your attitude. How are you approaching the situation? Is it constructive or is it destructive? Okay? Success is coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's already there, you just got to see it. Alright? Take it easy, it's your boy John. I'll speak to you in the next one. Peace.